master's hand on your life. And when you begin to move with him, you begin to understand that Matthew 33 says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and these things shall be added unto you. You begin to understand what Matthew 15 and 7 says. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you can ask what you will and it shall be given unto you. You begin to understand what Luke 6 and 38 says. Give and it shall be given unto you, good measures, pressed down and shaken together. All of these things begin to happen in our life because there is a sign that we have the master's hand. Amen. When you move with him, you understand you can ask and it shall be given. Mm-hmm. You can seek and you shall find. You can knock and the door shall be open. All I'm sharing with you in this place on this morning is, if it's in God's hands, make sure that you understand you can't live without his hands and you can't move without his hands. Last but not least, and I'm done for real though. So I live with him. I move with him. The reason why I exist is because of who I am. My being. Did you not know God doesn't owe any of us anything? Mm-hmm. You are here not by a mistake, but you are here because of God. Mm-hmm. Paul said, he says, I live, move, and be with it. You know, we can't find no more good rap. This mess these days is crap. But I can't remember the rapper name back in the day when there was good rap going on. There was a rapper that said, it was broken English, but he said, this is who I be. Did you not know that in this day and time, we have individuals that are existing in this life and they don't even know whom they are? Paul said that my being is because of his hand. Verse 20 says, and I be because of him. So when you begin to put it all is in his hands, you begin to understand that we can't take the credit for what God has done. Mm-hmm. I show individuals all the time, man, I'm not one of these pastors where you got to call me bishop this and pastor this. Man, I'm just Marlo at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Because when it's all said and done, on that great day, he ain't going to call me pastor, evangelist, bishop, none of that stuff. He going to call me by my name. Amen, church. I'm not caught up in titles because I'm comfortable in whom God has called me to be. As a matter of fact, you can keep the title and give me the paper. Some of y'all catch that later. Some of y'all catch that later. You can keep the title, just give me the paper. Yeah, okay. So in this, and I'm done, in this life of mine, I got to the point where I understand that, man, I can't take the credit for what God has done. I want you to take 30 seconds just to look back over your life. It's personal. It's personal right now. Take 30 seconds just to look back over your life and see how far God has brought you. There are some of us living right now. We could have been dead a long time ago when we were out here in our foolish ways doing foolish things. But if it had not been for the Lord on our side, where would we be? There are some of us, we got some stories. Guess what? We just going to take them to heaven with us. Ain't we? Am I right about it? We got some stories to testimony. It's just not for everybody's ears. We just going to take them to heaven with us. And the church says, amen. But in this, we have to be excited enough to thank God just for existing. And the point I want to make to you all on today is, don't you take the credit for what God has done. All right. Go out here and give somebody your testimony and not a testimony. A testimony brings attention to God, but a testimony brings attention to yourself. It's not about you. It's not about I. It's bigger than the individuals that we are. I can't take the credit for what God has done in my life and what God is doing in my life. But I realize, I understand, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I don't know where I would be. So every morning that I wake up, You know what I do? I just tell the Lord thank you. And we all ought to be like that. We ought to be able to tell the Lord thank you, because it could have been me, it could have been you, if it had not been for the blood of Jesus. Amen. Man, I can't take the credit. I'm just a nobody. Trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. But when you begin to believe and understand that Christ is more for you than the world that is against you, surely you're not going to be able to dot every I. You're not going to be able to cross every T. But you do the best and be the best individual that you can be. And let God figure out the rest. Leave out of this place on this morning. I can't explain what has happened. We ain't got no power, but guess what? To God be the glory. Because somebody in this house on this morning needed to know that you've been carrying a weight that God has been requesting of you to relieve yourself of. Give it to God. Put it in his hands. Know that you can't live. Know that you can't move. Know that you cannot even exist without Christ being in your life. So next time those nosy folk and those haters begin to question you about what's going on in your life and things like that, you just point up towards heaven and tell them it's in God's hand. It's in God's hand. It's no secret what God can do. What he's done for us, he'll do the same for you. And if God is blessing your neighbor, then guess what that means, church? That means that God is in the neighborhood. And if you think about how good God has been to you, why don't you get on your feet and tell the Lord thank you right now and give him a praise in advance? Open up your mouth and tell the Lord thank you. He's always on time. It's in God's hand. As you're standing, we extend the invitation to you on this morning, Sister Z.